My name is Delaney Monroe, and I am applying for the Director of Communications and Public Relations opportunity at Harvard University. With a proven track record in crafting compelling narratives and fostering strategic relationships, I am dedicated to enhancing Harvard's global presence and reputation. At Harvard, my mission is clear: to amplify the university's diverse achievements, groundbreaking research, and impactful initiatives to both internal and external audiences. Leveraging my expertise in media relations, brand management, and digital engagement, I aim to cultivate a cohesive communication strategy that resonates with the school's community and commitment to its students. With a deep commitment to authenticity, transparency, and innovation, I am poised to lead a dynamic team in telling Harvard stories with clarity, creativity, and integrity. Together, we will elevate Harvard's voice as a leader in higher education and a catalyst for positive change in the world. I am eager to collaborate with Harvard's exceptional faculty, staff, students, and alumni to uphold the university's legacy of excellence while charting new frontiers in communication and public engagement. Thank you for considering me as your Director of Communications and Public Relations. Key elements that I bring to the table. I have experience in higher education for the past 4 years. I worked in 2 different trade schools, one being Lincoln Technical Institute and the other being Eastern International College. Lincoln is more of a trade school for someone who wants to be a mechanic, electrician, welding, and Eastern International was for someone that wants to go into the health, like being a nurse or dental hygiene or something like that. The job was the same in both situations. I registered students to classes, answered emails, phone calls, did transfer credits, made sure that their transcripts were up to date. I had training in both HIPAA and FERPA law because, it's about private information at that point. And students have a right to keeping their information private within the school. I also know the ins and outs of what it takes to be a good public relations manager. I worked with Heidi Nightingale, who's my mentor. I've known her pretty much my whole life, and I worked with her in Claire Songbird's publishing house. She owns half of that. And she's an editor and writer for that publishing house. And I also was part of her committee to elect Heidi for county legislature up in Auburn, New York. She currently runs as District 8 legislature and is doing a fine job doing it. And I still, to this day, will help her with any type of project she's in. I submit any photos she's taken during an event, and I also will help her write press releases. I also helped her go door to door to when it was election time to have her neighbors support her, and it was a really great experience to get that side of things, because I never thought that I would be working for someone who's an elected official, and she makes an impact to her community, and she has a great following on social media that really does support her in every step of the way. I also meet and set deadlines for myself, whether it is for posting or writing press releases for her, and also I do a lot of communication planning that has to do with what she's doing for this week, next week, the week after. We sit down, I call her and let her know, listen, you should go to this event or that event and get photos taken with the people that are at those specific events. And that really has helped create a good relationship with her and I. And she's taught me a lot on how to present myself as a public relations manager, as an intern and not. So she really has helped me with the decision of wanting to go into communications and public relations. It's been a fantastic journey along this way, and I just look forward to seeing what she does in the near future with her candidacy and what she does for Auburn in general. I really do love working in higher education, but at this point I don't know whether I want to stick with higher education or go into something like public relations for a county or go into that sort of realm. But I do love working for higher education because I do have so much experience in this situation. So starting out with my career profile, in the internships that I did for undergrad, I was an editor and publisher for Claire Songbird's publishing house in Auburn, New York. I did it remotely, and I edited short stories of up to 500 pages, and they were published through the publishing house just in 2021, which was very exciting. I also was a marketing intern for JVC Kenwood. They sell broadcasting equipment and video recorders as well. And I also created a website for them called What's Your Story, where customers can send in what they've done with the products that we've sold them. It was a great experience. So for my career profile in higher education, I started out as a registrar at Lincoln Technical Institute in Mahwah, New Jersey, and I was there for 2 years as a registrar. I worked for the Education Operations Center. I helped students get registered for classes, get their transcripts ready, graduate them on time, transfer them if they wanted to go into a different field of study, and get them on their way to success. And it was a great experience working at that college. I then worked at Eastern International College for a little bit as a registrar. It was pretty much the same thing. It was a trade school as well for students looking into the medical field. I registered them, transfers, transfer credits. It was pretty much the same deal with the registrar position at Lincoln Tech. But then I was offered the administrative assistant position at St. Peter's University that I'm currently at. I am working for the university counseling and psychological services office, and I do registration for the students that are looking for counseling with one of our clinicians here. And it's been really rewarding helping students who need help with their mental health start that journey and get them in to see a clinician here, because that's top priority. And I still work for Heidi Nightingale as a PR manager. She currently is the District 8 legislature for Auburn, New York, and I still do her postings. I'll still send out press releases if she needs, and I post on her social media accounts for her. I currently am still studying at St. Peter's University for my master's in communications and public relations. I'm almost done, and I'm excited to hear back from this opportunity as the Director of Communications and Public Relations for Harvard. So thank you so much.